There have been many religions throughout history, and still to this day there remains many to choose from. But contrary to what most skeptics say, Christianity is not like any other religion in history. Christianity is unique in many different ways. Here are a few examples. Polytheism is the belief in many gods. It often contradicts itself in its plural views. If there are multiple gods ruling, then one cannot be more powerful than the other. Otherwise it would be monotheistic. If all gods in the system were equal, who created the universe? Who created the other gods? Who created humans, and which one was first? Most multiple god scenarios are surrounded with gods being created or tricked by other gods, which would make the gods as fallible as you and I. They are just larger-than-life humans with superpowers, but sinful and imperfect, thus making them false gods. Throughout mankind, there have only been a handful of religions that claim to be monotheistic, the belief in one God. This puts Christianity in a smaller group of comparable religions. So we know Christianity is in that smaller group, and that group makes more logical sense than the other groups. So let's see what separates Christianity from other monotheistic religions. Christianity teaches that man is in a fallen, broken world, and experiences sin because of the fall of Adam and Eve. It also teaches that man cannot fix the problem of sin alone, because man would have to live a perfect life to do so. No other religion teaches that man cannot solve his sinful actions alone. Christianity teaches that God in the flesh, Jesus Christ, came down from heaven and declared himself and the Father as one. Jesus Christ, God in the flesh, died for all of the sins of mankind, so that if we believed in Jesus Christ, we could, by the grace of God, be saved from the problem of sin forever. No other religion teaches salvation through the belief in God the Savior alone. Salvation means that the Spirit of God will transform your life for all eternity. You will be a new person born anew in this broken world. No other religion has ever taught that you could be born again in this life. Jesus was crucified on a cross, buried, and rose on the third day, which makes his claim of being God true in his resurrection the greatest feat in the history of mankind. No other religion has a Savior that was raised from the dead and is God. All other religions from the beginning of time have based their foundations on what mankind can do to be better by committing to a life of good works. This makes sense for many people, and for the most part, they are good people, but only by our human standards. Christianity teaches that God in his perfection, majesty, and holiness must be separated from our sin, so his standard is different from ours. So the sacrifice of Jesus Christ, God in the flesh, who was sinless, washes away that sin, and we are saved, not by what we have done, but by what Christ did for us on the cross. Nothing we can do can get us to heaven. By having faith in Jesus Christ, living our life for him, and following the Holy Scriptures in the Bible, we can be saved by his grace, not by our works or by being good based on our standards. No other religion has ever taught that by the grace of God you are saved for eternity. No other religion has Jesus Christ, the saving grace for all mankind. Jesus is the number one difference from all other religions. Christianity, the most unique religion in history.